She bought me some flowers.
She romanced you.
She romanced me.
Got it.
Is it weird to you? I mean, I'm still kind of trying to get comfortable with it.
Did she hold the door for you?
Yo, no, we're not.
I could see a pedicure.
Would you?
Depends on his feet.
That could be Mara's feet, and you can do it.
No way, you about to be cutting up my hands.
Yo, what's going on? This is
the Tim and Tam talk. All right, look, bring it home. Let's get into this.
We're gonna have a lot of great conversations. Yo, what's going on? My name is Tim Nicholas, and welcome back to our Tuesday edition of Tim and Tam Talks, the Back Pew Conversations. Y'all see, we legit out here, the Back Pew Conversations, y'all. Hey, welcome to another episode of the Back Pew Conversations. I'm your boy, Tim Nicholas.
And I'm Tam. What's up, y'all?
What's up, Tam? We in person. We not doing the social media thing or doing the virtual thing tonight. What's up?
We back like we never left.
What's good?
I'm in the homies. I made it.
She one of the homies. Always. My sister's definitely doing her thing, man, and just definitely happy to be here with you.
Yeah. So let's jump into these topics.
Yo,
listen,
we got a lot of topics to talk through tonight. So I'm gonna go ahead and just let y'all know Tam's gonna start this joint off.
Yeah,
right?
What's up, Patricia? We appreciate you for watching. Listen. If you guys are newly fans, if you're new here, go ahead and click that follow, subscribe button. TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. We everywhere.
Yo, we everywhere. Like literally, we everywhere tonight, man.
So go ahead and follow us. Go ahead and click like, click share this content and comment. We like to be interactive. So let's get into that first topic. So, guys, have you ever went to the club? You've had a long week. Stressful week, right? You go to the club, DJ's playing your favorite song.
Favorite song, okay.
Right? You minding your business. You're minding your business. You're having a good time. You're at one with the Lord. No.
One with the Lord. Hey, listen, where Steve about to go, you're not one with the Lord in this spot. I'm gonna tell y'all that right now. So you're just vibing. The spirit may move. I don't know what spirit, but the spirits are moving in there. There's some things moving and shaking. Sure.
And when you're at the club, you expect to dance, right?
Absolutely.
Am I wrong?
Absolutely.
All right. So, is it wrong if you go to the club and cheat, but you got a man or a woman at the crib?
Are you talking about if I'm dancing with another woman, and is that considered cheating?
Is that cheating?
Well,
let's find out.
Seriously. What y'all about to see is a young man and a young woman dancing in the club. And is this considered cheating, y'all? Check it out.
No, that's not what I think it is. Babe. Yo, tell me what this is.
Whoa.
Yo, someone just sent me this. Yo, tell me what this is about. What's that look for? You're not gonna tell me what this is about? Bro, No, we're gonna talk about this, bro.
Talk about what? Talk about what? It's a fucking party. It's a party.
No, another nigga behind you? You gonna turn around and smile at that?
What?
So what? No.
So what?
No.
I paid to go in the party and dance.
This is what happens when you go out with the girls?
It's a fucking party.
It's a party?
So what?
Nah, this ain't partying. This something else. What is that?
It's a fucking party. That's
Whoa. I'm gonna definitely tell y'all, man. Very interesting.
I held my breath as I was watching her party. I just, on behalf of women everywhere, we are innocent. We mind our business. That's all I can say. Was she wrong? Okay, all right, let me get serious.
She absolutely was wrong. She was wrong. My thing is it's nothing wrong with going to the club.
Okay.
It's nothing wrong with having a good time.
Okay.
But you still got to do it with a level of decorum that's still respectful to yourself and to your spouse or to your significant other. Mm-hmm. So if I'm not out there putting my junk in, on another woman's booty, then and above all, even though it's not technically cheating, what it is it's the perception though. What if you happen to see one of your friends or one of your, you know, what if as a man you see a woman out or a lady out and let's just say hypothetically she's like your boy's wife or something like that, right? And let's just say hypothetically she see you out in the club doing that type of mess, dancing, you know, the way you dancing now. I'm gonna tell you, the moment she get home, she gonna tell her husband, you cannot hang out with that dude anymore, okay? And you just gonna be in a world of trouble. But it's the perception, even though you was just dancing, you still put out the illusion that you could potentially do more. So that's just my thought about it.
So riddle me this, Tim. Have you ever went to the strip club?
Yeah, I have.
Were you cheating at the strip club?
No, I wasn't cheating.
Double standard. Your junk.
Oh,
was
come
where?
on, man.
Where was your junk?
Actually, my junk never touched it. Nah, it wasn't like that. Nah.
See, no.
It wasn't like that though.
What was it like?
I mean, I touched her.
Technically.
I touched her, but I ain't
did the same thing.
Nah, it wasn't like that. It was more so like going to the strip club, right? And I was being convinced.
Are y'all hearing this? This is an absolute double. She can't party, but you can go to the strip club and put your junk on other women.
Put my junk. It was my hand.
It was
just my. It was my hand. Hand ain't cheating.
Very handsy.
Is it a double standard?
I got you, ladies. I got you. It was absolutely a double standard. Guys go to the strip club and y'all get all kinds of bumping and grinding going on, but the minute we go to a party,
a party, absolutely.
The minute we go to a party, minding our business. Right?
That ain't minding your business. Minding your business is having a sip of wine and watching everybody else dance.
I just believe
that is what that is right there.
Your business.
She was not minding her business.
And all of a sudden, party action was going on.
Her booty was rubbing on another man's.
He was doing most of the thrusting.
And she was accepting the thrusting too. So come on, man.
Listen, I just feel like if it's unacceptable, it should be unacceptable across the board.
That's fair.
Right? No That's strip fair. Club for you. If she can't dance like at the What is that? Double standard.
Listen, I don't go to the strip club. I really am just messing with you.
You been delivered?
Listen, I've only been to the strip club less than a handful of times in my life, maybe 3 times.
Less than a handful?
Like 3 times. I can count on one hand how many times I've been
What?
to the strip club. Yeah.
That's
and every time I've been, it hasn't been as fulfilling as one would think. Like strip clubs for me is nothing. You know, I'd rather be in a monogamous relationship.
Yeah, I was like, I didn't know where that was about to go.
See, you thought I was gonna go
I know
super.
Allie, I don't know.
Or Allie could be my stripper.
Again,
she's my full-time stripper. Baby, get ready to sign up for those pole dancing classes I'm about to pay for. Okay.
Nice. Every week.
Every week.
Every week.
Whatever.
I'm reminded.
I know she's so. What's the word? She is so it disgusts her probably. I'm sorry, y'all.
Wow. Anyways, okay, so to get serious on this topic, she could have been wrong. Okay, you got a man at the house. That shouldn't have been acceptable. But if it is acceptable, this man should not be at the strip club. If we just gonna play that game, then nobody should be getting thrust. Nobody.
Mama Pat, what's good, baby? How you doing? So good to see you on. And once again, like Tam said, if you are joining us for the first time, the second time, the 12th time, make sure that you please like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube page, our TikTok page, our Instagrams, Facebook, you name it. Tim and Tam Talks the Back Pew. We getting it in, y'all. All right.
What's up, IG?
What's up, IG? In the building tonight. You know, but yeah, and Mama Pat, thank you for joining in and thank you for your comment. It is wrong as 2 left shoes. Fully agree.
No strip clubs for anybody. No parties and no strip clubs.
Come on, man. Come on.
No parties and no strip clubs. That's it.
It could be a little something.
Yeah. Next topic. Where we got next?
So, you know, we did talk about, is dating considered? Well, I'm sorry, is dancing considered cheating? Okay. Now, what we're going to talk about is why she said why marriages are failing.
I never said that. This
But-
crazy lady on the internet, on Instagram, said that.
Okay,
We got the video of her talking crazy?
I think we do. Yes.
Unfortunately.
Let's see. What's up, y'all? We are back. All right. Y'all need to see. Y'all gonna definitely see this video.
Your boss comes up to you and says, hey, I need you to do better with this. You say, yes, sir. Your husband comes up to you and says, hey, I need you to do better with this at home. You say, you're not the boss of me. Why does your boss have more hierarchy than your husband? Oh, because my boss pays me. Your boss can fire you tomorrow without giving you a 2-week notice. Your boss doesn't love you. He just loves that the position is being filled. If you die today, he'll have a replacement tomorrow. I said what I said. I didn't stutter.
So, when we talk about this, I'm telling you, I think it's pretty interesting, because we're talking about just women overall, right? And we're talking about the marriages failing and all this other stuff.
You see my eyes are rolling.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Not you. It was her. It was her. I don't agree. I'm just going to say that.
Why not?
Because I feel like it's asinine. Asinine for a woman to say women are the problem with marriages failing. No.
So there's nothing true about that?
I feel like dual blame is 100% what we want, where we want to focus, and then to try to tie it into that woman working.
Mm-hmm.
That's the reason marriages are failing.
Somewhat. Yeah.
But you want to get into it?
Marriages are failing for multiple reasons.
Okay.
Multiple reasons that it is failing, right? I would say one of the things that makes marriages fail. Y'all hear it is.
What's the aftershock?
What is the aftershock?
What was that?
What is the aftershock?
Let me get into it since you over there being a technician. All right, I'm gonna get into it because I feel like it's wrong to say women are the cause for these marriages failing because they're working. If the woman being in the workplace is the problem, then there's an easy solution, man.
What is that?
Make it easier for her not to have to work.
Why would we do that?
Here's a problem. Here's a solution. Here's a problem. Listen, I mean, if there's a problem and it's easy to provide a solution, we know if we've narrowed down the problem, and the problem is that women don't operate like they need to in the home or with their man from a respect level because they are now working like men.
Mm-hmm.
The solution is to put your woman in a position where she does not have to work like a man. To allow her to be comfortable and vulnerable and sensitive and emotional and all the wonderful things that us as ladies are. But if you expect your woman, dare I say 50-50, if you expect your woman to be a 50-50 woman, if you expect your woman to show up the same way you as a man show up, then you have to also expect her to start operating and acting and talking and mimicking those behaviors that she needs to be like you in the home. So we can't, dare I say, silo women and make them the root or the cause of these issues when truly this is a dual party situation.
I fully agree. There is a problem to the solution, and the problem to the solution definitely is for men. We definitely got to put our women in an
Wait,
environment.
can they see us?
Y'all can't see us?
Can say it again. Can y'all see us now? Let me know. Let us know in the comments. I see some screen is black.
Screen is black.
Can't see you guys. Can y'all see us now? Please, somebody comment.
Y'all can't see it? Oh, they said they can't see it.
Steven said no. Un momento, por favor. What's up, y'all? Can y'all see us now? Technical issues. I was talking about some good stuff.
Yeah, I think we back, baby. Y'all can see us now. My man Steve, what's good? Hey, you and I have had some good funny issues with technical stuff. You was my DJ a couple of times, man. So shout out to you, fam. Thanks for joining.
I think it cut off because Tim was about to say something crazy.
I was about to say something crazy. Y'all know I ain't saying nothing crazy.
He's not.
Nah, I think like you were saying, as far as if there's a problem, provide a solution in that situation where marriages are failing. Number one, if marriages fail for both parties, not just one person. Now, it might fall, the majority of some might fall on like one person, but it's always fault on both sides. But for men, it's not always.
Always? Okay, go ahead.
Not always, but at the same time, it could potentially be both parties or potentially be one party. You know, there's those different situations, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But if we're talking about providing a solution to a problem in a marriage to stop it from failing, Tam talks about how men should provide some type of solution as to giving more time for women, which is, hey, men provide more money so that your wife doesn't have to work or your spouse doesn't have to work. And that's a pretty good way of seeing it.
I feel like it's fair.
If we need our women to show up in a particular kind of way, then yes, then we need to be able to provide a lifestyle that's comfortable for them in order for them to, help fulfill our needs. Now, the one thing that we try to do as people and as just human beings is that we do put a lot of expectations on one person to fulfill all of these different needs, but that's never going to be the case. And so they're going to disappoint you at some point. And so you got to definitely temper that expectation. But I would just say when it comes to overall solutions, you got to just put your woman in an environment to thrive, no matter what that looks like. So if she is in an environment to thrive, rather that means maybe working less, but taking care of the children. If it means helping homeschool your kids together, if it means making home decisions together, it really just depends. But the bottom line is whatever your home looks like, in order for it to be thriving and not failing, then y'all got to make sure that you guys are putting each other in an environment to thrive. But it starts with the man. The man has to be the one to lead and to be the one to provide that example so that he could be able to have that fulfillment as well. So it does go both ways, for sure.
Do you think, so this young lady, she said women were the problem for failed marriages. Do you feel like, I already know the answer. I feel like I know this answer. Do you feel like women are more to blame with the demise in terms of family? Where does that blame, like for you as a man, where do you feel like the blame stops?
Or how much each person shoulders the blame, or each gender shoulders the blame?
What does that look like for you as a man?
Being a man, I feel like it starts with the man. So I think that we are all equally and inherently selfish people. Like, we all wrapped and clothed in flesh. So I don't necessarily think that it's just one particular group of people or one particular, gender that is more responsible for the demise of marriage. I believe that both genders have a part to play.
Yeah.
But are there different traps or some of the same traps that genders fall in when it comes to the demise of their marriage? Absolutely. So where you find more men are dominating the headlines, especially when you find powerful men, right? You're talking about, I don't know, like the governor of New York, what's his name? Governor Cuomo. And you're talking about him and how he was embroiled into that scandal when he was groping and his intern, and he was being wildly inappropriate. And women that's always been the demise of men. Like that's been the fall of man since the beginning of time. Unfortunately, we got to use the Adam and Eve situation. We have to also use the who else? Bathsheba? Was it Bathsheba? Delilah. Samson and Delilah. Thank you. Samson and Delilah.
I didn't want to give it to him. I didn't want to.
Samson and Delilah is another example. It's just so many different examples where the fall of man has come from chasing the woman. Now, I ain't gonna say it's her fault, but and with women, it's been a lot of unspoken expectations. That's been one thing that has been the demise, expecting something that probably you might have dreamt about, something that you might have thought about, something that you might have talked to your girls about and expected, but not necessarily coming to the table with the right expectations. That's some of the things that I think have been the demise of marriage. What do you think, sis?
I'm glad you asked. My dad says it. I'm glad you asked. I saw this post this week where it talked about superpowers. And it talked about the greatest superpower a man could have is basically like his behavior, being able to control himself, self-control, and like what he does. And the superpower for women is our mouth. And I feel like ultimately those things are our demise, because it talks about how the woman can tear down the home with our mouth. And then, for men, like you said, often, like you said, it's generally cheating or abuse or something like that. It's their behavior. And we see it time and time again. But, if we are acknowledging that there are patterns and consistent patterns, these are not like one-offs. These are all things that we as women, we should like take account to, be responsible for what comes out of our mouth, right? What we say. And the more that we're capable of doing that and starting to build our men up rather than tearing them down, because it's easy to say what a man isn't, but we've never walked into the shoes of a man. We don't know the weight that they carry, and I get bothered often, Tim, because we tell you guys to vent to us, and then we don't give you a space. And I'm guilty of that myself. But it's just something that we have to work on. There's a reason why you see a lot of men say, when we say, y'all can vent to us, and y'all say, no, we can't. No, we can't. There's a reason. I get frustrated when I hear a man say, no, we can't. Because I'm like, yes, you can. But there's a reason why that man said that. There's a reason why he's saying that, because that might be his experience. And, just because I'm saying, yes, you can, that doesn't change his experience. The only thing that will change his experience is to have a new experience, right? And how do we do that? We have to acknowledge where we hurt men. And I say this all the time. We have to acknowledge that men aren't impenetrable. They hurt too. Listen, they cry too. And that is okay. They're human. Y'all want the man to get down to the emotional pieces, to communicate, but then when there's an opportunity for him to be that way, then you call him soft and you call him less than a man. So it's like you have to find a way to present yourself, to have a happy balance within yourself, to understand that man is human. So when it comes to the demise of marriages, I completely agree with you. I feel like we all have a role that we have to, embody, and we have to understand where we went wrong. And where we went wrong, women, is oftentimes in how we have a lack of patience with our men and the things that we say. And the things that we say are often worse than like the physical stuff, because the stuff you say, it stays with you. You can't take that word back. Those wounds will heal, but listen, I still remember. I still remember some stuff that was said to me as a kid. I'm almost 40.
Yeah, same here. I still remember a lot of things that were said to me. It's like it'll never go away.
Yeah.
And we as people have the power to truly lift people up or tear them down with our words. And that goes both ways, with men and women. I feel as though, men, we have the power to change the world. So if we can have the power and the ability to change the world, just imagine what we can do in our household with our women. The things that we say to them, I mean, it could be the best thing that she ever heard, or it could be the absolute worst, and it sticks with her either way. And so we have to be very mindful and careful about how we are showing up for our significant others, our spouses. We need to just constantly remind ourselves why we chose them in the first place, and stick to that kind of love. It's a love there. There's a connection, and also understanding that what God has put together, and let no man tear apart. So it doesn't matter if your personalities are different, if one person's evolving and changing more than the other. None of that stuff really matters once you commit to someone, especially under the covenant of God. I mean, and so we just got to make sure that we're doing that the right way.
I agree. So in other words, that lady, she was off. She was, listen.
She was way off.
Girl, pick me shit.
She was super off.
Listen, stop it. Stop. I get holding women accountable, but come on.
So we're on this topic of marriage, right? And why marriages are failing. But if I'm not going to say I'm hoping for this relationship to fail. I'm definitely not saying that. But the next relationship we're going to talk about is a very interesting type of relationship. Okay. So y'all have heard of Michael Jordan, right? If you have not heard of Michael Jordan, you've been living under a rock for the past 40 plus years. So nevertheless, Michael Jordan's son, Mr. Marcus Jordan, Mr. Marcus.
Marcus, darling.
Mr. Marcus Jordan has been dating Larsa Pippen, who, if you don't know, Larsa Pippen is the ex-wife of NBA great Scottie Pippen, also known as Michael Jordan's favorite and best teammate. And so they've been dating for about almost a year now, I'd say. And, it seems like it's going great. They have their own podcast. They're doing all these things. Difference is that Larsa, who has been around the block, okay,
wow.
She is 49 years old while Marcus is 32. So you guys can do the math on that. What in the world is this relationship about? I'm just curious on what your thoughts are.
It seems genuine.
They talking about marriage, though.
They look good together.
Okay.
I mean, men do it all the time. Am I right or am I right?
Men do it all the time.
Men do it all the time. She's living her best. She's divorced.
Living her best life.
Living her best life. The fact that she is dating her ex-husband's nemesis, in a sense, is very weird. Okay, it's very weird. I wouldn't cross that line, me personally. But, everybody's not me. So it looks like, is it genuine or is it get back?
It seems like it's get back in my opinion. I feel like it's get back. I feel like in some way, shape, or form, it's get back for Scottie's horrible contract he signed. See, people don't know. When Scottie was in 1997, if you've watched The Last Dance, Scottie Pippen signed a contract with the Chicago Bulls for 7 years and $18 million. So it was back in 1992 when he signed that deal. Fast forward to 1997, he tried to get a different deal. He tried to renegotiate his contract and all those things. To his unsuccessful ploy, it didn't happen. And so I say all that to say that I feel like it's get back because MJ got all the glory. He got all the accolades. He got everything to him. And even with The Last Dance, and you're talking about The Last Dance went huge compared to Scottie's measly book, okay? I feel like part of this is a little bit of get back in a way. I could be wrong, but I feel like a little bit is a tad bit of get back based off of just kind of still looking out for your ex in a way and still being able to say, okay, if MJ beat you in this, if he beat you in, you wrote a book. He got The Last Dance on ESPN, so he already made so much money from that. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hit him where it hurts, and I'm gonna try to get with his son, get some of that MJ money. So now she got MJ money attached to her, unless a prenup will be signed.
I'm sure it will.
Possibly, but even in prenups, you even see with Janet and her guy filed for divorce, but the parameters around it was crazy. It says, excuse me, if she had bore a child, she was gonna get $200 million. And then I think it was 100 million or 200. It was one of the two. I think it was 100 million. And then another 100 million if she stayed married to him for 5 years. Well, she did both of those things. She got a cool 200 million. She got a baby out of it, and she getting a divorce. I feel like some of those things, like when you got money, it's more than just love. It's like different parameters to those things. What you think?
I think I got married to the wrong person. First time. 200 million, say?
And she is all about, what's it called? Hypergamy.
Listen,
She's
I did it
all about hypergamy, okay?
Clearly, I did it. You know, me and Janet Jackson's birthday on the same date, right? So clearly I'm doing something wrong.
You are.
I did. You are, yes. Yes, you did.
Yeah.
Okay, so this whole situation is crazy. Honestly, congratulations if they're engaged now. Live your best life. If Scottie Pippen wanted his wife, he would be married still. I just feel like there's that. If you want somebody, you would be with them. It's very much as simple as that. Michael Jordan has nothing to prove. He's already proven it. He is who he is. I think a little bit of this is just Scottie Pippen is just mad he's not getting all the glory. But listen, were you rocking some Scottie Pippen shoes back in the day? Exactly. Okay, so Scottie Pippen is nobody was rocking Scottie anything. I mean, we acknowledge him being on the Bulls and being a phenomenal player, but he is not Michael Jordan. Okay, everybody loved Michael Jordan. It's just like everybody loves America's team, Cowboys.
Where's my shirt at? Hold up now. Y'all, she wanna
I
play.
mean, the facts are.
What's the facts?
The facts. It's
What's
no
the facts?
different from America's team.
No, this is America's new team right there, y'all. That's America's new team. We're going back to the Super Bowl, baby, and we're gonna take it home. Yes, let's go.
You don't even believe that. Nevertheless, we have some comments. Shanika, hey girl. She's like she's glad she caught us.
Shanika, what's good? How you doing? Appreciate you joining.
Thank you for joining. Thank you for tuning in. What she say? I can't read my eyes.
Shanika said, first she said, hey y'all, I finally caught y'all again. So appreciate you joining. Shanika also said, I don't agree with the relationship and truly believe she's dealing with him within some deeper issues within herself and a little bit of revenge in the mix. Exactly. I fully agree.
You know
especially with the revenge. And I do think that lady got some deep issues. What you think?
I think she is living her best blessed life. I feel I don't know if it's the anointing or just is it cougar in the air? I feel like this is cougar in the air, and there's nothing wrong with that aroma.
Let me ask you this. Since this is living your best life.
Yes.
She couldn't live her best life with somebody her own age?
I mean, why?
I'm just curious.
I mean, sometimes the heart wants that thing right here. It wants what it wants. It's deceitful, but it still wants what it wants.
You got to think of it like this. When she was a senior in high school, he was in diapers. He was
Listen,
still in.
Y'all men do it all the time.
And it doesn't make it right.
They do it all the time. And guess what? They be living that best
It don't
life.
make it right is what I'm saying. It don't make it right.
Listen, it happens. It happens.
To me, it
happens.
It just don't make no sense.
It still works. Is that for me? I feel like you're agreeing with me.
It still works.
I feel like you're agreeing with me. Are you agreeing with me?
Listen, y'all, my wife, she watches. She said she disagrees with me and agrees with Tam.
I'm just saying, if you find somebody, if you're grown, you find somebody else grown, are you still asking them about their age? Are you just getting to know them? You clearly see that they're grown. Are you just getting to know them and just allowing the cards to fall where they may?
I mean, you are finding, trying to learn about them and just let the
nobody
chips fall
really
where
cares.
they may.
I mean, I get it. If there's a huge age, a 30-year, 20-year age gap, but you said she's like 10 years older than him.
She's 17 years older.
See, she's 20 years the cutoff. For women. Men, no.
Nah, men. See, well, in the Bible, men would have...
Supporting the women on this episode.
And in the Bible, they had so many men having babies.
Exactly.
100-something years old.
Exactly. We're just following the leaders. Submission.
Oh, that's... submission. That's what submission is.
Submission looks different.
Well, Miss Allie says her stuff still works.
Amen.
Oh, okay. Amen to that.
I mean, typically, we can talk about that in another episode.
What's the next one say? What does say?
Huh? Who?
Can you, Shanika? We back with Shanika.
Listen, Shanika, we both can't see.
Yeah. It's been a long day.
All right.
What at her age could she really get from him emotionally? The only best life she living is her sex life. Mindset wise, they're not even on the same level. I can agree with that, and that's what I'm saying, because Marcus is 32 years old and he's just 2 years removed from his 20s, and he don't even
What
know
age do men mature? And are all men created equal?
No, the age where men mature is different.
Exactly. I'm believing this young man has gone to therapy. I'm believing that he is whole. I'm believing emotionally he is bringing a lot to that table.
Okay. Tam thinks that he is just
okay.
whole. He's going to counseling. He's doing all
man,
this.
It has done the work, as Yala said. He has done the work, beloved.
How do we even know? How do we even know that he's doing the work?
He just
could have. I mean, he could have just. They were friends first initially, so she did talk about that.
Yeah.
Whatever, man. I ain't even tripping. It's to me, it just all sounds crazy. But you ladies can have it.
I'm not gonna do it. Not me personally, but please.
You're hypergamy, so that man might be you approaching 40. If that dude was about 57, 58, and he looked young. If he looked young,
if he looks young, then that might sway me.
He gotta look young and he gotta be fit. He gotta look like he probably is like late 30s.
He gotta be fine.
He gotta be fine.
He gotta love the Lord.
He gotta be fine, love the Lord, and he gotta be fit. So if there's any 55, if there's any men 55 and over,
no.
DM her now.
Lower that.
Like
lower
DM
her.
She and you have to make at least $750,000. Okay. So she's hypergamy, so you gotta make sure that you
I don't know if that's the number.
Yeah.
She make more than that, it's even better though.
Seriously, and Miss Allie said I like him old.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
Definitely. And Miss Shanika said 35 and over, so she like him older too. She like him a little
Listen,
older
I
too.
would date a guy in his 20s.
Really?
I have dated a guy in his 20s now that I think about it.
What?
And he was
How was
nice.
that?
He was mature. I was like, I wouldn't waste my time on a guy that wasn't immature.
Yeah.
So there's some 20-year-olds that, they're mature.
How old was he and how old were you at the time?
He was 27 and I want to say like 33.
Okay. So a 6-year difference.
Yeah.
It's not bad though.
Yeah.
It's not bad. It's pretty good. Okay. 6 years is nothing.
Oh, so 17 is too much.
17 is a lot. 6 is not bad, okay? My wife and I are 6 years apart. So, but she's a mature 6. She's very mature. So that's
the only reason you're saying that is because the age gap with you and your wife.
No.
When you said 17, it's like, I don't know, but no. Then you say 6-year age
it's
gap.
not even that. No. The only reason I was saying it, when you said you were 33 and you was rocking the cradle at 27, I said it was cool. I said, yes, that is cool. 17 is creepy.
The back pedal is strong.
It's creepy. It's, y'all, you know what? We have definitely wild out tonight.
Yeah. And I've had nothing to drink. This is crazy.
See? And
high on life.
Ain't it crazy? You know the crazy thing is this is only the second time we've ever kicked it in person, period, in life.
Literally.
Literally the second time. So yeah, that's what's up.
This is what y'all get.
For real, man. But it's definitely been a great night. What's your final thoughts tonight, Miss Tam? Final
thoughts. Women are not the problem of these marriages failing, okay? Not all the way. Just, I'm gonna give us 45. Y'all get the 55.
That's fair.
Yeah. The other thing is, if you decide to go to that party, it's okay. You know, sometimes women, we just be dancing. All of a sudden, guys come behind us. You know, we do that. You know, we do that little look. You know, if your man is upset that happens, respect your man. I thought I was going to say something crazy. Respect your man. Don't be letting nobody gyrate on your hind parts. Okay, don't allow that to happen and mess up your what? Hind parts.
On your hind parts.
Don't mess up your home for a little, party. Don't mess up your home. And man, if you don't want women being gyrated on, stop going to strip clubs. Okay, you can't go to the strip clubs and then tell her she can't have a little anaconda on her back. Okay, it's just.
She better not have no anaconda on her back. It's only one.
No. Anywho, and listen, age ain't nothing but a number, unless you're R. Kelly and Bill Cosby.
And Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah.
Okay.
Other than that, live your best life as long as they're of age. Don't groom them. Don't know them as did she know him as a kid? Oh man, she knew him as that makes it worse. It's nasty now. Okay.
She gets it. She just got it.
Okay. You're right.
Michael and Scotty on the same team. Literally, Scotty saw MJ's kids born, including Marcus. Now Marcus is banging his ex-wife. That is insane. And it actually is for a single dude. A single dude is actually pretty dope. Listen, in his place, he is in such an enviable position to say, yo, guess what? Guess who I smashed? I smashed Scotty's wife. Uncle Scotty.
It's disgusting now when I think about it. Yeah.
I rest my case.
All right, I rest. Go ahead. What are your final thoughts?
My final thoughts, y'all. Final thoughts. Please, when you date like within a 5 to 10 year range of each other. 5 to 10 is not asking for a lot. But actually, you know what? Love is love. Date who you want to date. Love who you want to love. I think that's...
Love is not love, but go ahead.
Love is not love.
That goes around the world these days.
Fellas, stop. If you are over the age of 30, please stop going to the club and pulling an anaconda all around and swinging it on these women's backs. Please, we got families to go home to. Shoot. So that's really all I have when it comes to some of my final thoughts. But I think it's just been great doing this episode with you, Tam. It's been real fun. So that's my final thought. It's been cool.
Sweet. All right, I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in to another episode of Tim and Tam Talks, the Back Pew Conversation. Again, if you're new here, go ahead and click follow, subscribe, depending on where you're watching, and comment. Let us know some more topics y'all want us to talk about. Along with that, we'll be here every week. Every week. Tuesdays, 8:30 Central Standard Time. So make sure you catch us live. If you are watching the replay, go ahead and type replay. Let us know you were here on the replay.
Y'all, it's been really, really great. Thank you so much for joining us. Tim and Tam Talks, the Backview Conversations. We'll see you next Tuesday. I'm your boy, Tim.
I'm Tam.
We'll holla at you. Be blessed. Have a good
Bye.
night.